Hey guys, it's Andrea with Sucs For You in Houston, Texas, and I wanted to show you guys something pretty epic. Um, since we moved into this house, it's been almost 5 years ago, my husband has become a very avid gardener. He enjoys landscaping and gardening in his free time. Um, when we first moved in, this whole street just it looked awful. There was nothing here. There was trash, there was broken twisted fences and just chunks of concrete. But now when we walk out our front door and when other people drive down our street, they get to see this. And we'll start at the beginning, all the way down here. And you can see this is basically what the rest of the street and sidewalk looked like. But now there's just a really gorgeous, he added a frame to keep everything in, added soil, added a multitude of plants and cacti. Most of the cacti are all propagations from, the stuff he added earlier. We have a lot of salvia. There's purslane. I don't know what a lot of this is. These cute little flowers right there. I think they're called like corn daisy, if that might not be the right plant. I think those are zinnias. Like, this is kind of out of my turf. There was a lot of blue bonnets. Those are all starting to kind of finish right here. There's some blue bonnets still, and these are the seed pods. Okay, and there's a cactus I stepped into. There's Palo Verde trees. They have a really cool trunk. And we just keep going and going. There's another tree. This is a little hibiscus. They're closed up right now, but as you can see, that thing's going nuts. Man down. I don't know what that is, but it's fun to come out here and try and figure out like what's new, what has he added. And as you can see, a lot of this stuff is pulled from other pots and just propagated. There's just so much. There's some kind of plum. Mad opuntias. I don't even know what all they are. There's the roadkill one in the back. These big guys I love. That's a Puncha Gome Old Mexico. They get huge. Look how big that is. Oh, yeah. These are celosia seeds. No, cleome seedlings. Another tree, I don't know what kind it is. Another awesome Palo Verde. Or the roadkill cactus, they call it that because it's flat. Kind of wrong. And then skip this area, I guess. We're not there yet. And we're gonna go all the way down to where it starts to get this right here. Started to work on that. The only problem is the hose doesn't reach down here, so I have a feeling he'll find a solution to that. And it just goes on and on down to the end. Oh, look, I see. Okay, these guys are thirsty. We can talk the neighbors into using their hose over there. That's still pretty overgrown. But more and more and more punchi all the way down here. So this is what happens when you run out of space in your yard and you have some beautification ideas and a ton of extra cacti and plants and how you want to spend your time. So I'm really proud of him. He gets excited, he comes home, he starts digging holes, and it makes him happier and relaxed. We get these weird milk snails. They're called milk snails. I looked it up. in our neighborhood, and I've never really seen them before. But what they do is you can see here's some damage. So it starts by like scraping it off. The snail like scrapes with its little weird tooth thing, and then it eventually will make a hole all the way through. But yeah, so gonna go back down here again. So yeah, it looks much better. You know, we've had all these storms come through and like rip down power lines and phone lines, and I don't even know, there was just so many cables down, poles down, trees down, fences down. So it's kind of rough to look at. You know, it's a pretty old neighborhood, got a lot of cute houses and a lot of good gardens to look at. We've got a bunch of good nurseries nearby. But yeah, hold on, look at this thing. So I've kind of taken it upon myself to try and find these snails. This thing is heavy, and these are actually edible. I'm not going to eat them, but I was like, maybe I can collect some and give them to like a local French restaurant or something to come up with a special. I don't know where I'm going to put this. Okay, what I'll usually do if I find a bug or a pest that we don't want is I usually just walk it down here, but now there's all these other plants. So we'll just like, where are you gonna go? Oh my gosh. We'll just we'll go down to the corner. And you can we'll go right over there. Oh, ooh, okay. So I guess my only feedback would be if you got something really thirsty and you have to plant it like 50 yards away from your garden hose, don't. Or else you're gonna worry about trying to get it enough water, especially once it starts to get really hot outside. And plan your spacing. Like, obviously the cacti you see here, they were like 1 or 2 pads, and now they're huge. And he has his tongs out here for avoiding getting bit too much by these guys. But yeah, pretty cool, huh? Alright guys, I just want to show you guys what a little monster I created, I guess. He gives me credit for getting him into all these plants, but I think he would have found it eventually. The lifestyle. He's definitely more into getting out and gardening than I am. I tend to my little guys in their pots and a few herbs, and I got some tomatoes and jalapenos going. Ugh. Another one. So, I'm gonna let him take care of all this, because I ain't got time for that. And it's good for him. And if you like what you see here, you can leave a comment. Tell my husband he did a very good job. And if you have any questions about any of what these plants are, you'll have to ask him. No. That's all for now. Please like my channel, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, leave comments, ideas, fun stuff. Let me know how y'all are doing. And see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Oh, look. What are we gonna do with all of them? Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. They're hiding on the back side of these opuntia. There's a little one. I know I'm getting glow kids in my hands. I can feel it, but I'm kind of determined. There's another one. Okay, well, this is how I can contribute. I'm gonna make these guys disappear. Don't ask any questions.